Well. Another beautiful Sunday morning. Today, the second day of August, year 2020. This is People's Palava program from MITV, Alausa, Ikeja. Wherever you are, enjoy today's edition of the program. Let me remind you again that this program is not meant to blackmail anybody. You have dispute with anybody or grudge with anybody, you are free to come. After intensive investigation, then we'll advise you on what to do. The program is free. We don't charge anybody money. Anyway, members of the panel are here this morning. Let me first of all say good morning to Baba Retired Supo Oshumbote, JP. Baba, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, viewers. I will keep on remembering you. The only game in crime is regret. Avoid it.
No, well, you heard? Our legal advisor is with us here this morning. Barrister Bimbo Shukumbi, JP, is here. Barrister, good morning. How are you? And how was the Salah?
We thank God. Everything went well. Our people at home, I greet you all. Enjoy the program.
Enjoy the program. We also have complainant, but before I introduce him to you, let me first of all read this letter to our viewers. This letter written by one Rasaki Omoye. Rasaki Omoye living at Unity Estate, Ojudu, here in Lagos. To the producer, People's Palava, MITV, Alausa, Ikeja. Please, I need your help. I worked with one man who happened to be a mechanic. I served him for about 3 years without any increment in my salary. When I went to him to complain that I will appreciate if he can reconsider or review my monthly packet, that is salary in bracket. The man said, after all, he is managing me, not that I really know the work. With my age, the next thing he did was he threw a long ruler to me, telling me that I'm very rude. I threw mine back, but at the end of the day, he said the security people should walk me away. And he's owing me 2 months' salary. How will I retrieve my money? Please help me. Rasaki Omoye. Baba Retired Supo Oshumbote, will you follow Rasaki there?
I will not follow Rasaki. I will only advise this table to invite his master, because an adage says, and I quote, Ogbejo eti kondajo agba osikani. So when you hear from one and you did not hear from the other, and you are trying to give a judgment, is bad. So I think we should call on the master to come and say his own version of the story. Because if it is true that he has served him so long like that, and at the end of the day he treated him like that, I don't think it's normal. But we are not trying to judge here until we see the master.
Well, we've heard from you. Barrister Bimbo Shukumbi, na big palava be this. He said his master is owing him 2 months' salary, and he walked him out, asking the security people to throw him away. Please, what can he do?
Well, 2 wrongs cannot make a right. Obviously, the relationship has come to an end. For the fact that the Oga threw the ruler at him and he threw it back at the Oga, definitely his employment has been terminated. But on the issue of outstanding salary, I think under the law it's entitled to be paid. What we have to look at is whether in the circumstance of this case his employment can be said to have been terminated summarily. I don't think so. So I think he's entitled to be paid the 2 months salary. He should try to get in touch with us. We call the boss and we appeal to him so that he can just pay him off. And definitely we are not talking of reinstating him now, because he has sacked himself already. But for the outstanding salary, definitely there's something we can do at that. If you try to get in touch, if you get in touch with the boss, and we look at how we will pay the outstanding salary.
Rasaki, your master threw a big ruler to you and you threw it back. Can we call it back to sender? Oh, I don't know. But however, you must be somehow rude, very rude. Replying your master in such a way is rather uncalled for. Another letter is with me here, written by Adetomi Omoge. Adetomi Omoge, living at the Airport Road, Mafoluku, Oshodi. To the producer, People's Palaver, MITV, Alausa, Ikeja. Please, People's Palaver, some years ago, I reported a woman living in my area to you, rearing dogs. In fact, these dogs had constituted nuisance to the area. There was a day I sent my son an errand. Could you believe that one of these dogs had to bite my son? I told the owner of the dogs, he said that it was my son who started the problem with the dog. We asked him to remove them away from the area. He refused. We also reported the matter to the council. Council people came, they did nothing. Please, People's Palaver, what can we do? Can we leave the dogs alone? Because according to experts, they said if this dog bites, it can result to rabies. Rabies is a very serious illness. What can we do? Even an elder in the area said it is better for us to be killing those puppies. But the owner of the dog said he dares anybody to do it. What can we do? Please help us. Baba Shumbote.
Thank you, sir. That is a very simple and straightforward case. He should report the matter to the police. The police are ready.
So police will catch the dog?
Yes, the police are ready. Police have a dog section.
Okay.
So you have the right to be with a dog or train a dog in your house, but you will follow the appropriate action and the rules and regulation of rearing dogs or pets. You must follow it. 1, by having a license for the dog. 2, by frequent treatment to the dog. Now, even those law officers, they cannot just be training or nursing a dog in their house without those rules and regulations that is being laid down. So, but saying they want to be killing the dog, that will amount to cruelty to animals. So, it is under the law too that you can be charged. If you just say an animal, say because it's eating your food, you kill it. It's cruelty to animal, and you can be held responsible for it. So report the matter to the police. The police are always there to put things right. If you report to the junior one and they are not trying, they are trying to be funny, report to the senior officers. They will surely take right, because it is very, very dangerous to leave a dog not being treated well in the society.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Barrister Bimbo Shokunbi JP, can he lead the dog, or what do you advise?
There are two sides to it. First and foremost, you see, as far as the law is concerned, if you bring anything that is not naturally on your land to that land, and you now allow it to escape to cause damage to somebody else or to somebody else's property, that is what we call nuisance. And aside that, from the, like Baba said, the police too can look at it from the criminal aspect of it, because if you let your dog loose to the extent that it is terrorizing people in the area, biting people, biting children and things like that, that one too, aside from probably suing you for damages, the government too can prosecute you for that act. That is that. Then yes, as much as nobody will encourage anybody to go about killing, an animal, like Baba said, it is cruelty to animal. But at the same time, if you are attacked by a dog, under the law, you can defend yourself. And in the course of defending yourself, if the dog dies, so be it. So that is just the issue there.
Well, thank you very much. If you are the owner of the dog and you are watching this program, I will advise you to ensure that you pack the dogs away from that area. People's Palaver program from MITV, Alausa, Ikeja. We have a complainant here this morning. Let him come over. Come over, sir.
Yes.
Well, everybody, Palaver. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Your name?
My name is Olukoya Maxwell Odesonya.
Olukoya Maxwell Odesonya.
Matthew Odesonya.
Matthew Odesonya, a big name. Where do you live, sir?
I live at number 16 Olorofumi Street, Oshoki.
Any palaver or no palaver?
There is Palaver.
What happened?
What happened is that in the year 2014, February, March, I live at Owo Road. And one of my co-tenants approached me and told me that there is a land at Shimawa that's why I'm interested. I said, okay. And he took me to this man. The man is living at Alakwere. His name is Mr. Rotimi Adebisi. He lives at number 32 Balogun Street, Balogun Street, Alakwere Ketu. On getting there, the man said the land is 350. I said, okay. Then he took me to, the following day he said I should come. Then he took me to the land. While going on the way, me and my co-tenant and Dababa, and there is one man that follows at the surveyor. On getting to the land, it's an empty land. He said, this is the land that once I paid, they will give me my plot. I said, okay. When we get back home, I gave him the money. He said I should come back the following week so that by then he will have prepared the place for me. So the following week, on getting there, to my greatest surprise, the Baba said the surveyor have died.
Who killed him?
The Baba Debisi that sold the land to me, he said the surveyor have died.
The following day?
No, the following week. Which he said I should come. I said, died. And what next now? If he died, I think we have so many surveyors now. Let another person take me to the police. He said no. He said now. The information he's hearing from the family of the land is that there's some certain money that surveyor supposed to have paid. That the surveyor have not paid the money. That is what they're trying to say to us. Okay. He said I've given him some time. Okay. After a year, I said, Baba, what happened? Give me my money or my land. He said no. He said what happened is that he's going to take me to another place at Magbo. That place is even more developed than the place we went to that time. On getting there, that place is swamp area. I now told Baba, I can't take this swamp area. You take me to the dry land. Take me to the. I said no. He said this place is okay. And on getting to that plot of land that they showed me, I've seen they have laid. There are some plots on the land. I said, Baba, why should you have to say that I should take this place? See, there is blood on the land now. Then, as we are arguing, there is one guy that then he has to call one guy. You see, that guy is those guys that are taking the security of that place. The man said, Baba, in my presence, said, Baba, this land does not belong to you. Your land is still inside the bush. Baba said, no, what are you saying? Which inside bush? This is my land. I said, okay. I now called that day. I now called my wife. My wife will see this land that this Baba said I should take. I can't. My wife said, take it. You know, this is your money of 18. Take it. Okay. Baba, how far? Baba said, I'm going to pound that extra 50,000 naira so that they can do corner piece. I said, let them do that. Baba said, no, they have to do the corner piece. You have to pay before they do the corner piece. Voluntarily, I gave him the 50,000 again.
So what happened?
So after 2 weeks, the guy said I should come. Baba said I should go there after 2 weeks. On getting there, the boy told me categorically that if I should thereby step on that land, they are going to kill me. That Baba, that in my presence now, Shiba was there. When he told Baba that Baba doesn't have land in this area, that Baba land is still in the bush, still yet I went ahead and give him money. That you can see that he's one.
So what happened now?
So now, after that, I went to him. I said, Baba, see what happened. Baba said, don't worry, that boy is a news dance. It's very crazy. 2 years, by the year 2017, I now took the case down to Alagbo. I get to Alagbo, they invited Baba. Baba writes several undertakings, but to God be the glory. The IPU in charge now gave me one of the copy one of the undertaking that should go and photocopy it. So on photocopying the thing, and I kept it as a Baba. Today Baba will write, tomorrow Baba will write. Baba will say 6 months he pay. Still he did not pay. I spent 2 years in Alagbo, in Ekpanti, sorry, in Alagbo, nothing come forth. Later, the IPO now told me that, you see, my guy, our commissioner here, I said that we should not entertain any land issue. That if I'm interested in taking up the issue, I should go to Zone 2. I said, sir, over 2 years that we have been on this case, if Baba did not show face again, even along the line, Baba now started threatening me. There is one man that used to call me, he said he's one of Baba that called. Baba is another in CAC at Alakperedia. The man usually threatened that if I didn't drop the case, that I know that they can go to Rio. I said, what do you want to go to and do Rio? Rio cannot affect me too. I'm an MFM member and I come from CAC, so nothing you can do to me. So in a nutshell,
anyway, up till now,
something now
we've not been giving you your money
again to Zone 2. Or get to Zone 2, they invited Baba. I understood it, but even Baba denied in the first place. But immediately I showed him that this is the undertaking he wrote. Baba started begging. The IPO slapped Baba in my presence. Baba, why should we lie at this your age? Say that you didn't write any undertaking. What about this? Again,
anyway,
Baba,
your money is still with the Baba.
It's still, but then in Zone 2, they forced Baba to pay the money. Baba now begged that he's going to pay 100,000. They will give me a bounce check, to cover the remaining. To my grace of Baba bring bounce check to Zone 2, bounce check.
He brought a check, not a bounce check.
He brought a check. Then after the due date that supposed to write, Baba said, the officer said,
anyway,
that this check is a bounce check. I said, officer, what are we going to do now? He said, what happens that just take that 100,000. We are going to arrest Baba again. I said, you arrest Baba. Let's go. I said, we are going to feed the fuel, the motor, all those things. Okay. That is when that is where I am now. I'm just trying.
Anyway, up till now, we've not been giving you your money.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Papa Oshunbote, now Lagos for you.
Yes, the world in general, Nigeria in general. Well, I'm so sorry. I keep on saying it on this program. A lawyer may charge you money. They are charging for their
workmanship.
Yes, for their workmanship. They are charging for their workmanship, and it will pay you that is paying them in the nearest future. Now, did you ever involve a lawyer when this transaction is being made?
No, sir.
No. Now, you got to the land and someone is telling you, say, in the presence of the Baba, maybe he's a thief or not. I can't say categorically that, Baba, your land is not here. Your land is still right in the bush. In your presence and in the presence of the scammer Baba, and you still go ahead after that to give Baba, you said 50,000 of it?
Yes, sir.
Corner PC. Which corner PC you don't want to make that will cost up to 50,000? So all in all, we have to call. Check the Baba is still alive.
He's still alive, much more.
By the grace of God, he will not die until he settle your problem.
Amen.
In Jesus' mighty name, we say we no go die you.
Amen.
What is his name?
His name is Mr. Rotimi Adebisi.
Mr. Rotimi Adebisi, living at where?
At number 31 Balogun Kuku Street, Alakpere Ketu.
Balogun Kuku Street,
Alakpere Ketu.
Alakpere Ketu.
His phone number is with me, sir.
We call him. Baba must be a good composer. Barrister Bochekumbi.
Yes, you know, we have seen several issues like this. This is just a clear case of OBT, like Baba Olopa will call it. It's a clear case of 419. And I don't know the reason, like, well, he has told us that he didn't involve a lawyer. If he had involved a lawyer, I'm sure that Baba would have landed in court. You know, the daily going from Alagbo to Zone 2 and things like that.
That much, I don't think it's a police issue.
He obtained the sum from you, and you know, he could not give you the land. You should refund your money. That's the position of the law. And now that he has collected the money about 2 or 3 years ago, the value of 6 years, the value of 400,000 6 years ago is not the same value today. So I think, yes, let's give that Baba a long rope. Let us invite him. If he doesn't come, I think this is a case that the police should reduce it and the Baba should be in court.
Okay. Baba send me again, Adebisi what?
Yes, Rotimi Adebisi.
Rotimi, Baba Rotimi Adebisi.
Baba Rebecca.
Baba Rebecca, not the small name. Rebecca na the biblical name.
He's an elder in the CAC.
Abi, where is Baba Adebisi they live?
He lives at number 31 Balogun Kuku Street, Alapere Ketu.
31 Balogun Kuku Street.
Alapere Ketu.
Alapere Ketu. If you know him, help us to tell him to see us next week Sunday at around 7:30, so that we'll be able to settle the matter. You two will have to be here as well, okay? So hold on till next week and let's see what's going to happen. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Before we round up the program, I have another letter with me here. This letter written by Joe, what is this? Joe Mensah. Joe Mensah is no more. He's a person I know. Joe Mensah, living at Agility, close to my 12. Please, I have a big problem and I would like you to help me out. It's about a man named Gaki. He's a Ghanaian. He impregnated my daughter. We first of all went to arrest him. He confessed that was the one that impregnated her, and they will take care of her. Getting back to our house, we learned that he had moved away from the place. Some of the town people living there said, no, he went to work somewhere, we'll soon be back. My daughter had put to bed already, but we've not seen him up till now. What can I do? Can I report the matter to the police? Or I should look for one way or another to apprehend him? Please advise. Bimbo?
Well, he has not told us the age of the daughter in question, but if the daughter is of age, getting the man arrested in the first place was wrong. But be that as it may, I believe since they had an interaction and he said the man was arrested, I'm sure somebody must be shorty at that police station. I think he should go back to that police station and the police would get in touch with the shorty. There's a way of tracking him down, but I think this is a lesson for our girls because now that it has happened, the father and the girl are the ones bearing the brunt. The man in question ran away. So this is a lesson for them. When the man, what you are not up to, you want to involve yourself in it. This is just one of the repercussions.
Our ladies, our girls, I hope you are learning from this. Before you marry anybody, ensure that you investigate who the person is. What's he doing for living? His contact address. It's very, very important. About Shumbate, I want to say something.
Well, it's a lesson, as you said, sir, to our ladies. Not only to ladies, to the women as well. You should be very careful when moving with men. When moving with men. So also goes to the men. When moving with ladies, you should be as well. Be watchful. It may boomerang if you don't take your time. To save time, Baba, the owner of the daughter, I think you should be taking care of your grandson or granddaughter, whichever it is. Saying, doing while going up and down. One day the Baba will come back to pick his child. I assure you that in Jesus' mighty name. He will surely come back.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, we've heard. Last but not the least on the program, I have another letter with me here. This letter written by Tafiki Amodu. Tafiki Amodu, living at Ademokoya Street, Majidu, via Ikorodu. People's Palaver, please help me. I used to have a friend, but we separated for about 5 years ago. I didn't ask for him, he didn't ask for me, because he did something that, to me, that nearly took on my life. What happened is this. On the Salah day, Idil Kabir, he sent somebody to my house to bring a Salah food for me. I was wondering, my friend, how can he send food to me? When did I see him last? In fact, I wanted to beat the lady he sent, but I did not, and I didn't collect the food. Please, can I report this matter to the police, or a lawyer can help me to take him to court? Because I don't know what to do. Baba Osunbote.
Well, maybe he's trying to renew the relationship between you and him. This will not attract taking him to court or arresting him. You will not behave in such a way. If at all you are not eating the food, you will have taken it from the person who brought the food and sent a goodwill message to him. But for the man suddenly bringing food, well, we don't know his motive, but the God sees everyone's heart. So to say, it is not good to pay evil with evil. So leave on for God.
Thank you very much. Barrister Bimbo Shokunde, a friend who has not been greeting you for over 4 years, sending food to you, or Salah, will you take it?
It depends on how you look at it. You might just be trying to bring about reconciliation. It is not out of place. You know, when two people have disagreement, there is always different ways of reconciling. That might be his own approach. And like Baba said, he should have collected it, even if he will not eat the food. He will have sent, a good message back to him. But on the aspect of trying to find out if I could take the friend to court, you didn't tell him. You only said he did something very bad to you. You have not told us. And that will not, give us the opportunity to really assess the relationship as it is. So if you think you still feel strongly about what your friend did to you, you could give us a call after the program. We look at it. If you divulge whatever he did to you, we look at it, enormity of what he has done, and even if we think what he did is still something that is still pardonable, yes, we can still reconcile. We can call him, we can reconcile both of you.
Well, that's a good advice from our legal advisor. Okay, I don't think I can take another letter again because of time. Well, viewers, it is no doubt that you've enjoyed today's edition of our program. Thanks for watching the program, but don't forget that this program is still very much open for sponsorship. Visit our commercial department here, or you call this number 080-233-08999. On behalf of our people who are here today, Baba Retired Supo Osunbote, JP, we say big thank you to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, viewers. I still keep on saying it. Involve a lawyer in any transaction. Not only that, don't be a criminal. The only game in crime is regret. Watch out.
Watch out. It's a food for thought. Our legal advisor, Barrister Bimbo Shokunde, JP. I know the Salah Mary is still on. So we thank you for honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much for having me on the program. Our people at home, thank you very much for watching the program. See you next week.
Until next week when we meet again on this program, it's me, your friend, your brother, Jide Idowu, wishing you happy Sunday. Bye-bye for now.